What's good, YouTube? Today we have every single card in the Megatins from 2017 thanks to Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles.com. Originally, they were just going to send me the prizing for our Zodiac tournament, the 256-man, 50,000 members special, but then they saw my last Code of the Duelist video, and they said, you know what would be easier for you than scrambling at locals getting every card, especially with these commons and rares? Since the set doesn't cost that much as a whole, why don't we help you show that off? So we're going to start with the holos, never going to make you wait. We're going to get into it, and this time I'm going to show you the entire card every time. So here's our Blue Eyes promo. You see it's got the new foiling. That's pretty darn cool. It's got the secret rare foiling all around. It kind of misses the foiling here, so the art pops. But what I really like is this Dark Magician promo. Easy to get. That alternate art, it's so much darker in Europrint, I believe. I haven't really seen the US version yet, because this is day one of the Megatin, so that's pretty darn cool also. I would say I definitely like the Dark Magician more than the Blue Eyes, though. Maybe I'm just a Yugi fan. Nah, I love Kaiba too. I just think this alt art is really good. Now the card that many people waited for to get a reprint. Pot of Desires. Ultra rare. Looks pretty nice in Europrint. Alternate foiling. It has the spell holo. It's pretty nice. Proxy Dragon. Probably the most wanted promo out of the tins for Link summoning and people who plan to go along into the Link era with Link summoning. Generic 2. Very important. Our Yugi token here. Our Kaiba token. Really awesome Kaiba Corp behind him. We've got number 71, Rebarian Shark. Reminds me of that rank up magic with what's going up in the background. We've got number 68. And again, all the promos have that new foiling. The tokens not so much since they don't have an attribute sign or spell or trap sign. Dreamland. Elder Entity Nts. A lot of Infernoid players looking forward to this one. You can just send her and get her effect. Now we get into the secret rares you can pull. Notice these cards do not have the new foiling or text upgrade, so it'll still say Graveyard instead of GY when it references that, and other similarities. So no text updates for the Mega Pack or Megatin cards. Here's our Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Cosmic Cyclone. I know a lot of people are looking forward to getting this still holo foil rather than in the structure decks. Dark Magical Circle. A lot of people looking forward to their cheaper Dark Magician support rather than $30. I believe pre-sales were about 8 to 9 for a lot of sites. Magician's Navigation. You can finally have your waifu, but her man's is there. Dimensional Barrier, another card that will be reprinted in those later structure decks. But people want holo now. You can kind of see my camera. This reflection is so clean. Drowning Mirror Force. Probably one of the cards that will maintain value the best. It's really good, especially with strategies like the Weatheries coming up, where you can get your monsters off the field and hit them with it. Shoutouts to GCD. Foolish Burial Goods. Another long-term card. The low-tier hero decks definitely needed this one. We've got Full Force Virus. Love how the eyes are just so holographic too. These Europrints are so dark from Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Another one that I think will be good long term. It'll dip from its original price, and then eventually we'll have a format with Link Summoning where you'll be able to cut off their extra deck on a very important card. I think this will have its time to shine again. Love how the eyes are hollow here too. One second, let me see if I can't get in there and... Ha ha ha, that's pretty cool. Sea Monster of Theseus, best card 2017 ever. Tried to do my Glasgow/Varfa voice there. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I was surprised this was in the tins, considering it's getting its alter art in the legendary decks. So it was a bit of a shock to see in there. Really dark on this foiling. This reminds me of Starlight Road up there. Totally awesome. Best pun card 2017 ever. But it's definitely a great card. We'll see some rank 2 decks probably still make it. Mistar Boy definitely helping the water decks. Zoodiac Barrage. Finally, cheap zoos. Hopefully they're not murdered by the ban list. We've got Broadbolt to go with that. Man, they look so good, so dark. We got Drident, the bane of many of you guys' existence. If you're trying to be a low-tier hero, you gotta get past her. Yes, it is a her. For those little confused. Love how that belt is so shiny, too. Block Dragon, alright. You guys gotta leave my mans alone. Block Dragon is a great reprint. Even though it was low price, he's a great card. I love seeing Block Dragon summoned. Stay off my mans. He is a great card. He didn't need the reprint slot, but I'll stand by my mans. Dark Contract with the Entities. Shoutouts to DDD players that are still struggling in Link era. Dragon Spirit of Light. I know a ton of people are getting excited about Blue Eyes. You might want to pick up your alternative sooner than later, as it's going to be one of the less harder to get pieces despite its gold rare reprint. Man, that looks nice though. We've got Floodgate Trap Hole. Many people were excited to see this in the tins. It's seeing a lot of play in the format right now, where you trap a Zoodiac in the extra monster zone, not letting them go any further. And you cannot use face downs for Link summoning if you did not know. They have to be face up just like you're synchroing. Lecter Pendulum. This guy had his chance to shine, and he just didn't do too much after he came out. Pendulums really didn't even have much of their own time, besides Pendulum Magicians and, as many of you guys hate to call it, Pepe. There weren't a lot of dominant times for Pendulums, despite how much hate there was for the mechanic. We got Masterpiece, the bad one, the true Draco Slayer, but his lore is incredible. I definitely suggest you take out some time to look that up. The story of the lore, it's so awesome. You'll see it in some of these other cards. We got Metal Foes Mithrilium here. Alkahest was teased to have been in the tins by some of the early spoilers, but turned out to be fake. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at how those like light up when you pass them. That is pretty darn cool. Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. We gotta sell some anime cards in these tins, right? There's gotta be anime everywhere. Shiranui Solitaire. This card would have been so expensive if not in the tins. The Vendreads were hyping the heck out of it. Look at how that blazes up. But definitely one of the cards that, as the Vendread archetype expands, you'll probably want to get your hands on. We've got Stardust Cypher Divine Dragon. I'm not too excited for my anime cards, but I know a lot of Synchro players do enjoy the releases of these cards. Whitestone of the Ancients. It was a $7 common before these tins, $12 ultra. I'm sure a lot of people are happy to see another cheap version of this in the Megatins. A lot of the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician supporters, surprisingly, what's most hyped about these tins. Look at that, that's just awesome how they sparkle. What's good, YouTube? AMSR reading here by John Moore. True King Agnamazad, the Vanisher. This was also a much needed reprint, I believe. The True Kings are really awesome to see in here. because Dinosaur players would have, who didn't already have it together for some reason, would have had a tough time. We have the True King Barstos the Fathomer as well. That lightning in the background. They really seem to be working harder on foiling. Look at the front of this too. Zoodiac Thoroughblade. I know a lot of people not too excited to pull zoos in these 10s. Zoodiac Tiger Mortar. What can we say about Zoo that hasn't already been said? Full Metal Foes Fusion. Definitely some Goki Metal Foes are looking pretty nice, but not too top tier. They are fun to play with. Magician of Dark Illusion. This is a card that could have gone up if they omitted it, but luckily it is in here for you guys. Something I'd definitely be picking up. I still like zooming in more. Look at those eyes. What do those eyes tell you? We got Magician's Rod. Metal Foes Combination. Really weird that Alkahest isn't in here, but the rest aren't. You might want to pick that up sooner than later, considering how cheap it is, if you just want to have the option to play the deck. Of course, Pendulum decks with only 3 back rows are kind of rough, but it's still good to have the option when he's so cheap right now. Metal Foes Fusion. We got Metamorphation. And as you see here, there's that lore I was telling you about with the True Draco. It's really cool. He seems to be helping them out and putting them into full Metal Foes fusions and stuff like that. Kind of giving them their next level powers. Oop, there's a spoiler that we have 2 Paleos in a row. And a Malkaris. And Opabinia, the more commonly summoned one that gives you advantage. Don't sleep on Paleo too much. Or it'll get ya. Remember kids, Denko Seka is a heck of a card. Now, Preparation of Rites, another card that would have gone up substantially if not in the Mega Packs. Good hit here. Good job, Konami, on this one. Feed that hungry bird his spaghetti. You got one chance. Look at those creepy guys in the background. They're just enjoying it. That little bird doesn't know he's just going to be used for a ritual. Poor little guy. Priestess with Eyes of Blue. And blue they are. We've got the Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Launch. Most commonly used with Phantom Knight decks. Toon Dark Magician. Shoutouts to our boy Yugi getting the most support in here. And True King Lithosagem, the Disaster. Zoodiac Rat Pierre. And of course, the only other card you didn't want to see in here, Zoodiac Whiptail, who just got its ultimate rare. Fortunately, I don't have that to show you, but that deep dark purple looks really good in Euro print. Who needs ultimate rares that are going to get hit so hard they won't matter anyway? And let's go ahead and get into those rares, and then those. I want to show you guys. Here's all of our holos with promos. Here's the commons to come. There's a bit of disparity there, isn't there? Which is why I'm so glad I did not have to scramble for the set at Locals to show you guys every card. Let's go ahead and help our camera focus there. We got Zoodiac Borbo. We're going to go a little quicker since there's not going to be holo foiling. These are in no specific order. Tuning Gum. We got Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju. I did not know they continue to put the Kaijus in the 10s. That's pretty cool. Tenmataiti. Alright, I'm not even going to try. Dinnerflex would be proud of a guy on a black horse. That's all I know. We got Switcheroo. That's actually a pretty good card. If you control the same number of monsters as your opponent, switch control of all those monsters. Surprise! Super Heavy Samurai Stealth Ninja. Super Heavy Samurai Soul Peacemaker. We got Super Heavy Samurai Ninja Sarutobi. And if you want to read, it should focus in time before I pull them. We got Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Dogron. And what I mean is, go ahead and pause if you need to read, if you didn't know what a card did. And that's why we're zoomed out here instead of just on the art, even though I like the art so much. These are all cards that were released before, since we're not in the promos anymore, though. Spiritual Beast Tamer Wenda. She's finally home, the one that got stolen by the Doles. We got Spirit of the Fallen, a pretty good card, just kind of way behind its time. If this card was normal summon, add a flip monster from your deck to your hand. Has potential in the future as a searcher, a level 4 wind 1800. Sound familiar? Not too broken for generic flip effects, huh? Speedroid Pachinko card. Pachinko, a very popular game over in Japan. Pachinko. Speedroid Den Den Daiko Dude. This is actually topped regionals. We got Shiranui Sun Saga. Look at that Rapidash. We got Shinobi. Or Shino Bird. Shino Baroness Peacock. There we go. Looking mighty nice. But there's her mans. Shino Baron Peacock. They share names. Rank Up Magic Skip Force. Raid Raptor players rejoice. Predaplant Flytrap, although the better reprint was definitely in Battles of Legend for Raid Raptors. Predaplant Flytrap. Metal Foes Voltflame. I think most of the Metal Foes are in here. Yep, there's Gold Driver. There's Crimsonite. So Alka is the only fusion missing. There's Adamante. Used to get more mileage going in Zolkin plays, but Zolkin's a bit tougher to abuse. Here we got Mausoleum of Light, a field spell for the Blue Eyes players you might want to actually take a crack at, although it is slow at times. Magical Something, which actually got a name in the OCG. Magical Something, huh? You finally gave up, Konami. A Lost Wind, definitely one of the better rares that you'll want to pick up out of here. Don't leave them on tables even if you got them. Just pick them up. Don't bother not getting them. It's a good rare. Illusion Magic. Continuing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Support 2K17. High Speed Roid Puzzle. I'm puzzled at what he even does. Fusion Tag. Alright. Fusion Recycling Plant. Remember, this was, I believe, an ultra rare at Sneak Peeks, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good card overall. We got Fusion Parasite. Creepy looking dude. Envoy of Chaos. It's Professor Chaos. It looks really nice, though. I love any BLS support. Are you listening, Konami? Just give us the support, and we'll be cool. And open up my Twitch chat. Dragon Core Hexer. You've seen her on some other Pendulum cards, I do believe. She can survive an attack from Blue Eyes if she's in defense. For some reason, she looks like fan art to me. DD Savant Thomas. Again, shoutouts to my DDD players sticking in there, but it ain't looking good for you in Link era. Assault Blackwing Sayo the Rain Hider, because Blackwings need to have the most actual support cards in the game. So we're going to continue to throw some support at them every now and then. We'll never give up on you, Blackwings. Konami, 2K18, 2K19, 2K20. Ancient Gear Reborn. The art is so cool. And that's it for our rares. We got a lot of comments coming your way. A lot. I know a lot of you guys were just here for the rares and the holos, but maybe even just the promos. Here we're going to go into very quickly. I'm going to make sure it focuses on the text and just start going. This is half the stack in my hands. Zodiac Sign with Zodiac Ram. I'm sure many of you guys have activated this field spell, haven't you? Zodiac Combo. Best Sent to Grave. Sometimes a surprise equipped material, though. You see them fighting Lithosage. I'm continuing that True King, True Draco lore, though. It's pretty cool. Zodiac Bunny Blast. Perhaps one of the ways that this deck can continue to live. We got Zap Mustang. What is them with lightning horses over there? Wrecker Panda. One of the cutest cards from the set. World Carrot Weight Champion. Actually a pretty good common. I pick it out of bulk every time. Wonder Xyz. White Princess, another good common in here. Definitely pick her out before you leave your stuff on a table. Unified Front. Some more Marauding Captain lore, huh? I don't know how I missed this one. I mean, it already goes in lore that we know, though. Totem 5. Looking goofy. Terminal World Next. Maybe some hint at some future dual terminal stuff to come. I would love to see dual terminals actually get something else, but I don't think they're going to. Those machines. I think they cost like 2,000 a piece. Symphonic Warrior Synthesis. Ooh, do we have more Symphonic Warriors? Yes, there's Meeks! AKA Mikes. I know it's Mikes, but I call it Meeks on stream just to trigger GCD. And here is Guitar. Literally a guitar with a guitar. Why not? You know, at least Meeks, he's a mic with a your what do you call these? Oh gosh, I'm a tuber, I should know this. Wind filter. But nope, guitar with a guitar and a pick. Why not? Oops, skipping there. Because we have our final one. Synth Amplifier. Let's get in on that picture. Good, more guitars with guitars. Why not? Why not? Super Soldier Synthesis. Professor Chaos going ham there. It's pretty good. You can actually ritual summon from hand or grave. Super Quantal Alphen Spike. All these GCD decks, one after another. Good luck playing this deck also in Link Era. Super Hippo Carnival. I'm not anime at all, am I? I just want to be anime. Summon Gate, making fun of your ban cards that are banned. Ford told us that Norden was getting the axe. He's in there, behind the screen. Good times, good times. Sprite's Blessing, you can use this to summon any light ritual monster. So those of you playing light ritual decks with multiple light monsters might want to consider something with that. Speedroid Horse Stilts. I think we're going to start going a little faster here. Speedroid Gum Prize. Let it focus. We got Shiranui Style Samsara. Shinobird's Calling. Shinobird Salvation. We got Shinobird Power Spot. I remember this card actually being okay. Shinobird Pigeon. If you don't know what this deck does, it'll wreck you. Shinobird Crow. Shinobird Crane. AKA Blackwing's new secret support. Scapegoat. A lot of people were so happy when this card came out. It does token stuff. So so that's pretty cool, but it is a flip effect, so it's a little slow. Ryu Okami. Rocket Hand, why not? We all needed a Rocket Hand. We all needed to be able to robot punch somebody at some point. Ritual Beast Return? Look at that happy lore. It's after the storm. The Klees have fallen, the Decatron is down. Decatron looks kind of like a Klee, doesn't it? Rise to Full Height. Very good common. Omega Loops. Never, you can't attack me. Revolving Switchyard. Rank 10 Shrines. Redicycle. Or I guess Redicycle. Like recycle. Red Rag. Warg. My bad. Warg. Sorry. If I've insulted your persona, forgive me. Red Mirror. Red Gardna. Because Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend needed more support. Rare Metal Foes Bismugear. Howdy. Rank Up Magic Cypher Ascension. Raid Raptor Painlanius. Raid Raptor Booster Strix. There's so many comments. Raid Raptor Avenge Vulture. Quarantine? What's going on here? I see the Summon Skull in the background. That's kind of funny. That's lore I didn't know about. They're like on vacation. Usually they take their family so serious. Are they like creating the pets for them? Is that what happened to Marin? Perushadol Aeon. I had to think about how to say that one. Psyframe Multi-Threader. A lot of guys were excited to see this come out, and then it didn't really do much to any meta. I'm sure the Psyframe duels will be somewhere in here. Psyframe Accelerator. Psyframe Duelist, if you made it this far, say something. Hopefully someone didn't alert you and you just found it on your own. Protector with the Eyes of Blue. Finally, some more Blue Eyes support in here. Predaplant Squid Drosera. All the Predaplants you didn't know about because you didn't just play the Brilliant Engine. Predaplant Moray Nephenthus. Hopefully I didn't murder that one. Performapal Shell Crab. I like the little lobster in there. Help me! Performapal Seal Eel. Seals are actually vicious creatures. Every time I see one of those videos where like a dog's playing with a seal, I'm like, oh, please don't have anything bad happen. Performapal Radish Horse. Actually, really nice attack tricks, top some regionals. I think with Metal Foes even. Performapal Life Swordsman. The cutest little swordsman you'll ever see. Yes, she is. Performapal Inflator Tapir. What's he thinking about? I don't know. Performapal Handstand Cocoon. Handstand Cocoon. Oh man, I think he's got some problems going to the bathroom. Performapal Gongato. Gato being cat in Spanish. If you didn't know. Performapal Flip Hippo. He's not a flip effect though. He just changes things to defense, not even face down. Why is he a flip? Performapal Fireflux. He's just doing his best. Remember, people were hyped on it. Not hopped, although he looks like he can hop. People were hyped when this one was released and it never did anything. Performapal Extra Slinger. Performapal Chain Giraffe. Giraffe jokes. Former pal Bubble Bow Wow. Alright. I remember you. Former pal Bot Eyes Lizard. Because he's got bot eyes. Get it. Pendulum Hole. Rescue Hamster, no. Pandora's Jewelry Box. You don't want to open that one. Paleozoic Pikaia. Paleozoic Olenoides. Oh no. Late played already. Paleozoic Maria. I personally thought this had one of the coolest arts of the Paleozoics. Paleozoic Leancholia. Again, don't sleep on this deck. Hallucigenia. It will have its time. I can see grass coming back to 2. And the snow getting hit. Paleozoic Eldonia. Paleozoic Dinomischus. Canadia. If you're Canadian and you played Paleozoics without this, you're a monster. Ninjutsu Art Notebook. And we got Miscellaneous Source wrapping out our first batch of commons. But guess what? That's not even halfway. It's not even halfway. Metronome. I just remember Olympio, I think, mentioning this card. Metronome, and there's so many puns. We got more Metal Foes with Steelin. 8 scale. Silvered. Orichalc. Like I said, we got all of the fusions. If you ain't fusing, you're losing. That may not be true anymore. Metal Foes Counter. Mechanical Archfiend. One letter short of Archfiend, and it doesn't say being treated as an Archfiend in that text. Master with Eyes of Blue. More Blue Eye support here. Sure you guys were excited. It almost looks like he has the wings, but I think he's summoning something behind him. Massive Morph. Those goblins are always getting into some kind of trouble. Mare. Some degenerate OTK / combo potential. Magician's Robe. Yugi continues to get more support in here. He's on the cover of the 10, so of course. Magical Midbreaker Field. Alright. Mobius in here. Lightsworn Judgment. If you have this milled on you by a Lightsworn monster, you can cry as they get Judgment Dragon from the deck. King Scarlet. I believe that's more Red Dragon Archfiend support. The Kaiju Files. I tried to work with this card. It wouldn't work with me, though. We've got Ignites Unite. Quick play. I actually haven't read this card. Target one Ignite card you control, destroy it. If you do, special summon an Ignite monster from your deck. You can only activate 1 per turn. Interesting. So I guess you could like dodge a well-timed Cosmic Cyclone. But I feel like you're not going to have another scale in hand unless you were trying to Pendulum Summon early. Hebo, Lord of the River. Ignite's definitely got hurt the most by Pendulum Summoning, huh? Being put in the back row and 1 from extra deck. Heavy Freight Train, Derek Crane, sorry, rank 10, no, don't hurt me. Graceful Tear. Joke cards. Stop making these. Gendo the Aesthetic Monk is actually pretty good. Metal Foes would play it, Pendulum Summon it out in defense, and it would be actually pretty tough to get over with 1800. You can't cure in it. That was good times, good times. Geargi Anchor. I just feel like you can't fix Geargias in this day and age. Their purpose is to play back. Geargia Change? They kept trying anyways. Fusion Fright Waltz. And give me a second to pop my shoulder here. Don't know if you can hear that, but ooh, much needed. Most professional content 2K17. Brought to you by Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles. Fusion Fright Waltz here. Fright for Sanctuary, but you can't have your patchwork. That card's too powerful. Forge of the True Dracos. Man, the lore's so awesome with them. They cross paths through so many cards. Morphage is oddly not in the 10s at all. A stun strategy, it just wasn't that good, but I side deck Sloth in my Magicians. Forbidden Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Pretty much where the DDD players lay right now. Finite cards. Hand limit becomes 3. You gotta put your cards on the field, buddy. Fairy Tale Snow. A lot of you guys are happy to see her here in the 10s. She was getting quite the price, and speculation was that she might not be in here, but there she is. She might be headed towards that ban list, though. Bring Grass back 2K17. Fairy Tale Sleeper. Don't sleep on her, but GCD would say to sleep on her. Hey, not like that, though. Stop with the personas. Fairy Tale Rhea. I always call her Rhea, even though she's Rella for Cinderella. Good card with the Bamboo Engine. Empowerment. It respects Whammon. Eater of Millions. I've never seen a card played so much on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. People just love it there. I don't know what's up with that. Dwarf Star Dragon. Planeter. It's a Planeteer. You can be one too. I'm not going to do the whole Captain Planet thing. Dragodes, the Empowered Warrior, also Respecter of Whammon, but it was played in ABC, and it actually had a relevant scale effect as well. So you had to watch out for that. Double Cipher. Wish we had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Rap Cipher. Doki Doki, just like my heart. Only the weebs, true weebs will get that one. Dino Sui. I love how he looks, though. Dynomist Spinos. Dynomist Hype had a small chance at a YCS and faded out. But we'll forever have our Elm FAO memes. Dynomist Eruption. Dynomist Ankylos. They're still pretty decent, but Pendulums, again, hurt. Digital Bug Web Soldier. Another kind of deck that people just tried so hard to make work online. It's like, I want to say I beat you with some digital bugs. And there's Corbage, the most relevant. You ranked up into him for free using Giga Brilliant, was it? That sounds wrong. I think it's number 21. Maybe it is Giga Brilliant, but you just rank up using him, and then you're able to take care of defensive problems with relative ease. Digital Bug Cocoon Denser. Digital Bug Centibit. Dice Clops. He's good in Dark Worlds. Get over yourself. Destruction Sword Memories. The Buster Blader support is in here. A little bit of it. Deskbot Base. Good field spell. Deskbot 009, which means... Nope. Never mind. Dark Magic Expanded. I was thinking another Deskbot card would have been there. And again... your waifu with her mans. We got DD Savant Nicola. It's really interesting, actually, the lore of the DDDs, how there are scientists and conquerors mixed into one of the best archetypes. Historical. So cool. Cyber Tutubon. Right after that one, after we're talking about how cool that is. She actually does see play. On enough. Ritual decks are a weird thing, boys. Cuban. I thought I had something to say about that, then I just didn't. Cristrons. There's Thestavern, but none of the Holo Crystrons made this set, so it's kind of odd to see it in the commons. And we got Smiger. I guess they just wanted to keep throwing commons when you didn't have the Holos, huh? There's Rosenix. Alright, it's actually a decent deck. It's pretty cool to watch it go. And here's our Metabot, Crystron Ryan. If you know Metabots, say something in the comment section below. There's a Procertle. I don't get why these commons are here. Crystron Impact. I've played some fun games against Crystrons, and I know Farfa tried to make them work. Crystron Entry. I think it was one of his rogue decks that he really clicked with, if I'm not mistaken. Crystron Potential. The potential for the Holos to be in here? Not really. Cypher Twin Raptor. Cypher Spectrum. Golly, how many commons are in here? Tell me how many commons I went through in the comment section below. Don't count them backwards, just look up the set. Cypher Mirror Knight. We got Cypher Entranger. Reminds me of Reaper of the cards, though. Really cool art. Cypher Bit. A Bit. Card of the Soul. I trust in the heart of the cards. Is that Joey? Or is it Yugi? Looks like Yugi more so to me. We've made too many Persona jokes as it is. Bug Matrix. Bug Emergency. Blackwing Tornado, the Reverse Wind. Again, we needed more Blackwings. We needed it. And of course, Gofu. Used mostly outside of Blackwings. He's your one card Decode Talker, and now you can use Proxy Dragon and him, and you've got a Light and Dark in the grave. Synergy. I actually use Chaos Sorcerer in my Pendulum Magicians because you can search them out. So it's actually nifty that we have Proxy Dragon now. Blackwing Decay the Ill Wind. Another Tuna. Black Dragon Ninja. Actually pretty cool art there. Beginning of Heaven and Earth. Professor Chaos going ham there. Beacon of White. What is going on in this picture? Blue Eyes just roaring and some spirit animal behind him. We've got Bad Aim. I had bad aim thinking I should include all the commons in this video. Assault Blackwing. Sophia the Rainstorm. This is the one that you really abuse in the deck, right? You bring it back from the graveyard. This card, special summon. Yep. Alright. I believe I'm spot on there. Apprentice Piper. Spellcaster Flip Effect. We're almost done. Almost there, boys. Angel Trumpeteer. People actually tried to use this. Painful Decision could search it. It's a tuner. It was attempted to be used in Pendulum decks after that huge ban list on Pepe. Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. I really like the art on this card, actually. Gear Doggo. Ancient Gear Howitzer. Or is it Howitzer? I don't know. And is this our final card? It is. Ooh. Ooh, amazing Pendulum. Is that Yugi? No, no way, right? It's penduluming. Oh, okay. It's the Time Gazer and Stargazer. Looked like from far, like I saw pointy hair. So there you have it. Thanks to Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles, for helping me do this video. I know the holos were far more entertaining than the commons if you got to this point. But again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles is helping us out with these videos. Huge thanks to them. These were Euro prints, so maybe not what to expect out of, in terms of darkness or color, out of your American Megatons, but nonetheless really cool to see. Let me know the difference down below versus your pulls and how they looked versus my cards. And another huge thanks to them for supplying some prize support. They'll also be giving free store credit giveaways. They'll be giving so much to the channel. They're going to give you guys a lot of things and give back to the community a ton through my channel and through Zodiac and through Robbie Cole. I'm really happy with them. And I'm really happy with how seriously they're viewing the community and putting back into it. So a huge shout outs to them for helping me do this video. A huge shout outs for how much they're about to give over the next few months. I think they're giving like 300 store credit a month on top of product for our tournaments. We're going to bolster first place for the 50,000 person special with 100 store credit to first place, New Zealand dollars, but still that's pretty nice to bolster in a free tournament, alongside the fact that we'll also be having the return of the Salty runoff between 3rd and 4th. So 3rd will once again get prizing half of a box. 12 packs for the playoff points. 48 retail value, but of course more realistically like 36 if you have a nice hookup or a sword that's nice to you. But still really awesome of them to do this for us, especially since they're paying that overseas shipping to ship to us, and we can ship to you. It's just really awesome overall. Thanks for watching, guys.